Tens de contar, que é para a gente. Ele conta. Boa tarde, Vimeiro. O espírito é o de batalha. Nunca se esqueçam de um pequeno pormenor. Nem Hitler, nem Napoleão conseguiram tocar nem em Portugal, nem na Rússia. Atenção! E a Primeira República reconheceu a República Russa, porque ambos tinham derrotado a monarquia. Nunca se esqueçam disso. Há aqui outras coisas por trás da multipolaridade que foi anunciada pelo professor Dr. Jaime Pereira. So, thank you so much, Mr. MBA Ricardo Lopes de Figueiredo and Silva, and PhD Mónica Rodrigues, the President of the Summer University 2023 in the local of the Duke of Wellington in the Portuguese Army, men and women, civil and soldiers. No one can beat us. So we can draw up a university that does not owe anything to Spain, French, or Anglo-American. We can draw up, make up a new university that can be multipolar. We don't abide, we don't bow our head to the Anglo-American world. We can build a global university with Portuguese and English languages. Okay, I abide for facts. English is the new Latin, like the Empire Roman. Latin, the whole global language for the empire and the barbarians. So, okay, we are not barbarians. We can speak our 320 million language Portuguese speakers, but we can speak the language of Anglo-Americans. They can't speak Spanish or Portuguese, but we can speak the language. We are superior. We are going to make a universe digital, not a physical university, not a departmental, reductionist university. We are a universal civilization, multipolar. We respect other civilizations in the old universities, Anglo-American, French, and Roman, and Catholic, but we are the new university, okay? Like Boccaccio and Decameron in the 14th century, we all gather in a hotel and tell stories. The stories of truth, not the official speech about reality, not the official science, but the true science. The appointments and the truth of the science of facts, of the ground, of the working people, okay? Now, you are on our grounds. We are speaking to the whole world. I'm speaking for our Chinese friends. I'm speaking for my Russian friends, Siberian friends, Brazilian friends who can speak and learn Portuguese and respect our civilization. We don't bow our head or be servants of the Commonwealth or any empire. We are the Portuguese speaking digital university. Now I am going to talk 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, okay, about the history of private universities in Portugal. Public sector always dominated, okay? And the public sector is just an issue, it's just a servant of the political and servant of the ideological power. It was like this for masonry in Masons in the First Republic, and it was like that for the Catholic Church and the power of Salazar in the Second Republic, okay? So in 1962, what a marvelous coincidence, man! Just 1 year after ecloded liberation movements in colonies, Algerians said no to General de Gaulle. In Indonesia, the Bandung Conference in 1957 said no to the Commonwealth, because the Indians served with their blood for millions, but they were independent of the Commonwealth and of the British Crown, and other times, and other universities, and other knowledge. So in 1961, all Portuguese colonies raised in arms for a liberation movement. It was the end of the Second Republic. So ISPA, the Institute Superior of Psychology Aplicada, it was made by some nuns and some priests who were progressive, but very wisely. They have learned the lessons of Vatican II, the new conference of the new Pope for the new times, the times of liberty, the times of truth, the truth of the crimes of the Catholic Church. Not only the Crusades, not only the Inquisition, but all the crimes against women and children. Okay? So the Vatican II made some issues, and ISPA, 1962, was that. It was formed by nuns and priests, and some progressive intellectuals were clever. So, where is their market? The market of ISPA was recruiting people, forming people, publicity, propaganda for the new giants, the giants of consumption. Volkswagen, Fiat, Indesin, washing machines. Okay, it's okay. So, they were very progressive, sure, but they were already making the curve for the new economic powers, the powers of consumption, the great corporations of consumption, the welfare state. So in 1962, it was a very clever man who was not a liberal, Dr. Gonçalves Rodrigues, was a member of parliament that went to Salazar and said, hey man, Alliance Française has got all the market for learning French, for touristic and economic business. Hey man, I can teach French for people. Okay, I give you a license. Hey man, it's not only the French. British, TAP, tourism of the new great powers in Portugal, Bulhosa, okay, Cupertino de Miranda, he invented one word, Algarve. We need to speak English, man. British Council is having all the stake of the market. We can have that stake of market. So Salazar said through his Minister of Education, people like, all right, shut up. I give you the license. ISLA, Instituto Superior of Languages and the Administration. It was a clever guy. So we can have the market of the French, Alliance Française. We can have the market of the British Council. Oh, it's so very important for people. People who went to British Council were very special people. People from Cascais and Estoril. I can speak perfectly English. So they went to the Portuguese isla of Dr. Gonçalves de Rodrigues, who was adapting to the new times. So, one guy coming from the Commonwealth world, from Mozambique, a very clever Portuguese from Mozambique, you know him, I can tell you the name, Veiga Simão, that engineer said, we need not only French and English, Senor Salazar, Senor Marcelo, because Salazar died in 1969, and he said in 1917 to the new Ministry of Education, hey man, we just don't need only French and English, we need administration. These guys have a mind of the 19th century, it's impossible. We must teach them management. Oh, okay. So, what do you want? We need YAV, arts, decoration, publicity, propaganda. And we need psychology, recruitment, motivation. Because we need new people. Portugal is so old. Yes, the new Portugal came from the private universities. So that's it. So when the revolution exploded, there was some very smart guys who said, hey. We can have private universities, but we can drive them with the old right-wing people from Salazar. So they reshuffled Salazar ministers
and founded my university, Universidade Livre, who was made by old Salazar ministers. So clever. They were so clever. For God's sake. So they were the people who had homesick of Angola. They had homesick from Mozambique. And they too have homesick of Congo, because many of them were the Portuguese and Belgians who were throughout of Congo. Of Albert II, the King of Belgium, who was the private owner of the territory and the mines, rich mines of Congo. So the Republic of Congo went free, and all these people came to Universidade Livre, my university. So we had two problems. Public universities were totally dominated by communists and socialists, the public universities. And when I went to private, there was also ideology, the ideology of the far right, the ideology of people who had homesick of the times of Salazar. So I was doomed, I was just in the middle. So what did I do? What you would do and what you are doing. Not public ideology, nor private. We are a breakthrough opportunity. We go just in the middle. So I made autonomous and more for universities. How? Fighting against public universities who have closed shop, numerous clauses. So I had a small particle of freedom and opportunity. We don't have numerous clauses. We have private. Come on, people, by the thousands. We don't have 50 vagas. We have thousands of vagas. Please, come. So we have a huge market, a very huge, large market. Because we were not a closed shop like the communists and the socialists wanted. Numerous clauses. We didn't have numerous clauses. We were open shop against the closed shop. The problem was ideology. Ideology is a great problem from university because you can't see science. You can't see the progress of science. You can't see reality. You can't see sociology. You can't see right political science. So I had to make my scream, the scream of Ipiranga, liberty, freedom of speech, freedom, liberty, freedom to learn and freedom to teach. Freedom, I want freedom. Autonomous was freedom. How could I get a license from that guy? I won't tell you, that's my secret. It's for the winter university. You must pay to go there. So, how did I make 5 universities? Well, I'll give you the secret. It's a kind of cook. Okay, I'm like women, making cooks. Okay, yeah, some potatoes, some this, some that. How was my cook? My cook is very simple. Making friendship to the local political powers. Hello, Mr. President of the Camera. How are you? Your young people does not need to go to Coimbra or Lisbon. Here, they can sleep at home and eat at home. It's much cheaper. You said, okay, it's a good business. Okay, one particle for my cook. The second particle was, I bought from my own pocket some radios and some newspapers. You know, journalists are very nice people. Oh, they are so nice, like priests. They are so nice. We confess to them and they give us the heaven. Yes, of course. So I buy journalists, okay? It's simple. Radios and newspapers. Second particle of my cook. And there's a third particle. I went to industrial zones and said, do you want stupid people to be your directors? No! No, we want clever people. People of technology. People can work, really work. Oh, people really work. With these programs in philosophy, history, management, economy, well, you know, you do that. We give you some money. So they gave me some money. So with industrials, some journalists, radios. And the local powers, local consumption is good. It gives you IVA and IRS, it's very important. 300 students, they spend a lot of money. If they go to Coimbra, everything is broken. Let them just stay here in your small land, small city. So I could do it, and I'm going to do it now. So Veiga Simão brought us the Polytechnicus, professional teaching, technical teaching, great revolution from Mário Soares. Okay, thank you, Mário. Thank you, Veiga Simão. Thank you very much. But now in the 21st century, we need much more than Polytechnic. Much more. Technology. No, it's not only technologies. We need this. We need emotion. We need identity. Nations are not going to succumb to globalization. Globalization must respect nations, intellectuals, and local elites. Okay? So I spoke too much. But they cannot arrest me. The other times they could not arrest me. I was a pioneer. I was in the vanguard of the movements. They could not arrest me. I'm very cautious. I'm a law professor for 31 years, so they cannot arrest me. So it's going to take some time, Mr. Monica, president of the Summer University, and the vice president of Summer University. It's going to take time. You know me from 22 years. These things, it's going to be a cook. It's not made in 3 months like I used to do in the 19th of the last century. It's going to take some years because globalization is much stronger than the nation I faced against too. Okay? Globalization is much stronger. They can buy enemies for us. They can buy obstacles for us. They can buy traitors for us. Okay? So by 2025, maybe we can sign some requirements to the government. And we should do what I did in the 90s. Have some political friends in the power. It's good. We not abide them. It's not no. Okay? Shake hand. Okay, man. This is a contract. You are in government and we support you, but we want this license, okay? We want this license for university digital, okay? We need this, okay? Because physical universities are a consumption, a source of consumption of billions of euros, okay? These guys have a hunger like dogs. And we don't want any subsidies from you, okay? We can survive by autosufficiency, by autonomy. We can govern ourselves. We don't need your money. We just need your amen license, okay? And you are going to save a lot of money. Because your physical universities have the same problem in the 80s. Numerous closed, school shop. We don't have money for more doctors, medicine. It's seven doctors a year. It's impossible. No, we just need 80 lawyers a year. No more, close shop. We can form lawyers. We can form managers. We can form whatever you want to think. Sociologists, psychologists, anything. We don't need numerous clouds. We have an open shop. We have liberty, freedom of speech, freedom to learn, freedom to teach. Welcome to the 21st century. Portugal is always in retard for 20 years. Welcome to the third millennium. Welcome to the third decade of the third millennium. Okay? We are already marching on. Like in the song of the black, of the southern black of the United States, who marched against the white power of Americans, okay? So we are going to march on. We are going to march on for liberty. We are going to march on for our rights. We don't want physical university. We are more friends here than ever you can be in physical universities. They are also going to digital, but they are not friendly. They are arrogant, verticalist, authoritarian, like the Pope. We are the future. And never mind Catholic University. In 1972, Marcelo Caetano gave all the power to Opus Dei. We didn't know. You are naive. Well, learn something today. Here in VIMEIRO, Opus Dei had the license of Marcelo Caetano to make face to progressive people, nuns and priests of the Second Concilium of Vatican of John Paul XXIII. Okay? So he gave all the power to the Opus Dei. Opus Dei and another order of the religious took the power in Catholic Church. So he made an annex to the Concordata saying the territory of the Catholic Church, the territory, is a private territory, okay? It's private, it belongs to the state, to the Holy See, to the Vatican. And they can change the curriculum. And they can change everything. Only criminal facts, we still have the power. That was the new Concordata of Marcelo Caetano with Opus Dei and the Jesuitas. Why do you have Franciscanos inside our organization here, Universidade Digital? Because Franciscanos were always friends of Masonry, of experimentalism, and of the new frontier for science. Not Jesuitas. They were theocratic, theoretical, and vertical. Okay? It was a very strong fight. Our man in Radio Renascença knows. 15 years in Radio Renascença. All the trends in Catholic Church had a fight inside Radio Renascença. It was the largest, the biggest radio in Portugal. Okay? So they had all the power. They had the power of church, the power of teaching, university, and the radio. They had everything. So what did I do? I imitate them. Small radios, small groups, and small facilities. It's a fight of David against Goliath. I always want 5 victories. We can do it. You can do it. We can do it. But be smart. We always need our inside man government, because we need a license. If they don't give us a license, we are already working for a Brazilian license or a Spanish license, okay? We can struggle them, okay? We can come to their throats, okay? If they don't give us this license, we can overturn them by the right, Spain, or by the left, Brazilian, okay? We are working on that. So we have several tables of chess. We are playing our chess. We are not naive. We are not weak. They want us to be, oh, they are weak. We're not weak. We're strong. VIMEIRO is the word for strong. Okay? Linhas de Torres, 75 kilometers, is the name of the strong. Okay? The small people, poor people, ignorant people of the Portuguese, with rifles from the British, they won. And Russians too. Hitler and Napoleon never stepped over Moscow. Never. And they never stepped over Lisbon. They could step on Franco, on Spain. Yeah. They despised the guy, calling him stupid. They despised Mussolini, calling him stupid and a donkey. But not Salazar in Portugal, okay? They never stepped over Lisbon and they never stepped over Moscow. That's our corridor of freedom. So, liberty, freedom of speech, freedom to teach, freedom to learn. Valete fratres! I'll fight you together with you, okay?